Hey everybody, this is Wes. A lot of you probably don't know me, but a lot of you probably do. Those that do know me probably know that once I get to talking, I tend to talk a lot. My wife reminds me of that fairly often. But I'll try to get to the point. In light of all the things that are going on, and some of the friends that we have that are kind of down and out right now, Brother Andrew Johnson, primarily who I'm talking about. I wanted to say some words on here, and Matt Burkett kind of touched on it earlier. Trying to get out of our comfort zone, and we need to do that. Andrew actually told me the other day. I'd written something down and given it to him, and he said, "Man, you got to get this stuff out, And unfortunately, today's way of communicating with a lot of people is through the internet and through Facebook. So here it is on Facebook. Matt had touched on things that had happened to Andrew. He believed that Andrew was targeted by the devil, and I truly believe that. Also, I agree 100%. And one thing that I've learned in a very short time, I've only known Andrew for just a few weeks, and when I first started going to the church up there with Andrew and all these guys, it was very obvious as soon as I came in that the church family there is very strong, and you can just tell that these men and women that go there are just very strong in their beliefs, and they genuinely want to help people. Andrew is very vocal about it, and he tends to get a lot of response for it, and that's great. But what I saw when I first started going to church, it's North Highlands Baptist Church in Warrior, and when I started seeing these guys, there's a lot of them, but Andrew and Matt and Nick and all these guys, Steve and Adam, and there's a lot of these guys that are just great guys, and they're all in one place, and for a long time I've looked for. I'm all the time like, man, I wish I could find some friends that were that I could hang out with, that are I'm kind of picky with my friends, and I've only got just a select few that I really hang out with and call my good friends. Everybody knows Jonathan Livingston is my best friend. Everybody knows that. He makes a point to tell everybody, and I love him to death. But even in school, I struggled. I looked for friends in every group. Went to Coleman High School, and there was a lot of it was tough at school, and I felt like it was just because I went to Coleman High School that everybody says, oh, it's just a lot of cliques, and you got to be popular, and you got to be a football player, you got to be a jock, or you got to be in something to fit into one of those groups. And I realized that it's not just Coleman High School, it's every school. They're all the same. It's hard to fit in with anyone. You're young, and you're trying to find where you fit in, and so I struggled with that, looking for friends, and a lot of people can probably tell you that. I went through every phase. Thought I was going to play sports and take that road. Thought I was going to be a skateboarder, and then turned into kind of a thug at one time. I thought I was big and bad, and ran around with some not so good people, and just looking to be a part of something. And I think everybody wants to be a part of something. They want to have friends. They want to have people that are going to support them in what they want to do, and lift them up. And I'm telling you, as soon as I walked into the church, I felt that. And these guys, it's just automatic. You don't have to try to fit in. And it wasn't that they just ran to me and said, "Hey man, I'm your best friend." It's just one of those things that you're all after the same purpose and the same goal, and you're gonna help each other to do that. And so those of you that are looking for something, you feel like you don't have a lot of friends, you don't have anybody there. I'm telling you, just go to church. Go to church. It doesn't matter which church. If you go to a church and you start reading the Bible, you'll figure out if you're at the right church or not. You will figure out, where you need to be. But if you're not reading the Bible and you don't try going to church, like I said, you gotta at least try. Don't knock it till you try it. It's people millions of years or hundreds of years ago, or not even 100 years ago. There were things that there's no way you could have gotten them to believe the things that were going to happen in the future. Electricity. People would have never, in a million years said, "Oh yeah, they're going to create a light out of glass and this wire. They're going to create sunshine in the dark of night." Nobody would have believed that, 100 and something years ago. And it's the same thing, television. Who would have thought that, without seeing it, it's hard to believe it. It's hard to believe things that you can't see. The television, you look at the television and you say, you have somebody that's right in front of you on a TV that's thousands of miles away. Something that's happening thousands of miles away is right in front of you. Before electricity, if you would have told somebody that, in 50 years, we're going to be able to see somebody right here in front of us that is 1,000 miles away, they would have laughed. They would have called you crazy. They would have done all these things. So just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not happening or it can't happen. So don't knock it till you try it. Just try to go to church just one time. If you don't have a church, you're welcome to come to North Highlands Baptist Church. Hit me up anyway. Call me, text me, Facebook, message, however. I'm always available. And I've got a lot of friends that I see on Facebook struggling right now. They're saying they don't have friends, and they're, kind of having pity parties, some of them, and some of them have very logical reasoning for being down. But if you need anything, I'm always here. But back to the point of the story here is, that Satan was after Andrew, and he picked a good one to target because Andrew connects with a lot of people and is doing a lot of damage to the devil's plans. So that's why he targeted Andrew. But I'm here to tell you that, God is the Lord of all. God is the Lord of Satan. Satan will bow down to the Lord. If God wants him to, God will break him to his knees. And that's really what I got to thinking about after Matt said, that Satan did this, the devil did this. It was his plans to try to take Andrew out. Well, Andrew is a soldier of Christ. And I got a bad feeling that when Andrew wakes up, he's gonna go after the devil. And the devil is seeing that because Andrew is getting better. And if you think that the devil's not tucking tail right now and hiding, he's looking for a hiding place because he knows Andrew's coming after him, and I'm coming with Andrew, and our whole church is probably coming, and we're going to recruit more and more and more and more people to come after the devil. So that's what I've always looked for is I saw this group of guys in the church, and they're a whole different definition of being bad, so to speak. Not bad as in a bad way, but being bad as in awesome at something. And these guys they're bad. They're bad to the bone, and they're going to come. And I'm a part of that, and so I'm glad to be a part of it. And just wanted to say that we're all praying for Andrew, and I can't wait to see the positive things that are going to come from this. And everything's a part of God's plan, and I believe this is a part of God's plan also. That good things are going to come out of this, and we're going to be stronger as a group, as a church, as just friends in general, and we're going to come together, and this is going to be a very positive thing, and we're going to move forward in a better direction because of this. It just made us stronger. So just keep praying for Andrew. He's gonna do fine. He's doing better today, and I think he's just going to keep getting better and better, and hopefully he can be at church next Sunday. That'd be great. So anyway, y'all have a blessed day. Thank you.